Hi everyone, happy Sunday. How is everyone doing? Thank you for joining us today to this live session. My name is Marina Peters and I'm here today with my Christian entrepreneurs. We're the three of us today. Unfortunately, one of us is sick and the other one is tied up too, but we will come again next week. So today we're bringing an amazing topic about self-discipline. And know this is one of the topics, whether you're a business owner or not, this is the topic that today you need to hear. And before I get started, I give my ladies, as always, a chance to introduce themselves to their new followers so that they can know who these amazing ladies are. So I'll start on my right, Nyandia. Feel free to just introduce yourself to your followers so that they can know who you are.
Hi, everybody, and good afternoon and good evening from where you're coming from. As mentioned, my name is Dillian Dia, and I am the owner behind this page. I would like to welcome all my new followers who have been joining, and I hope that you are going to get educated, encouraged, and you learn something new always from this page as we come here to just enlighten you. Besides that, I'm also an online business mentor, and that is why we are here.
Amazing. Thank you so much, Nyandia, for that brief introduction. Now I'm throwing the ball to the UK. Steph, the chance
Hi,
is
hi.
yours.
Yeah, hi everyone. Yeah, good afternoon, good morning, good evening from wherever you are. I'm Steph. I'm from Romania originally, but I live in United Kingdom with my family, my husband, and our three kids. Yeah, and this is my business page. Thank you so much for watching and stay with us. I'm very sure you're not gonna regret it.
Yeah. Amazing. Thank you so much, beautiful ladies. So, to all those who are viewing us, like I said, we are Christian entrepreneurs and we come every week to give you value, to educate you, and also to inform you sometimes about our business so that you can know how to build your own online business. So, today we are talking about self discipline. And this is a topic that is very dear to me as an immigrant, especially in Germany, because without self discipline, I would not be where I am today. There's sometimes that you just need to sacrifice a lot of things that you love just for you to concentrate on the things that are important. Like for me right now, I'm not even at home. I'm in a guest room somewhere way 5 hours away from home, traveling with my husband, but I know I have to come here and talk to you guys and give value. So I'm actually joining you way much far away from home. But I said self-discipline is what keeps everyone going, and so I'm not going to fail. So today we have to show up and we have to talk about this topic. Yeah. So for me, how I maneuver on this topic, I learned how to create a routine. And creating a routine is easy, but staying consistent with your routine is something different. So I learned how to stay consistent. Because if you want to achieve self-discipline in your life, regardless of the way where you work or where you are at the moment, you have to create a certain kind of routine. And then after you create that routine, you have to make sure that you follow the routine. Normally, I know people do like 21 days, challenge. You try to challenge yourself for 21 days, or some even do 1 month. And then when you break through, wow, I'm gonna continue with this challenge. And that is what we do most of the time. Consistency means doing certain things, in a certain way at a certain time. So, for instance, let me just give you an example. For instance, you say, for me, I want to go to bed always at 9 o'clock so that I can get to wake up early and do the things that I'm supposed to be doing. And then you dedicate days, every day, maybe 1 month, to just wake up early in the morning by going to bed early at the same time. So that takes discipline. It takes consistency, because if you do today like around 10 o'clock, sleeping tomorrow midnight, another day you get like a bad feeling or a bad conscience that you didn't make it, and so you go to bed at 7, it won't work out. So you need a consistent plan to do that. And that is one of the things that have helped me to navigate a lot of things, be a business owner, health scientist, and author, and all these things at the same time. It takes self-discipline. So now I want us to hear from other business owners. How do they maneuver their ways? How did they even learn self-discipline? Because as I speak to you right now, my sister, all the way in Sweden, Yandir, is working full-time, at the same time running this business, at the same time having a wonderful family. And she's going to share with us how she does that, how she manages to stay disciplined in all the areas of her life so that she can succeed. So, Nyandia, the platform is yours. What do you actually do that people can copy so that they can be successful?
Yeah, thank you so much. That is so true, actually. I like what you said about being consistent in doing something. And for example, before we started in the background, I was telling Marina how in two nights I have slept past Friday I slept at 1:30, and so it went over for me on Saturday, and I had to sleep in the daytime, which also made me sleep later at 1:30 on Saturday. And today, right now, after church, the first thing I did was take a nap, because that totally has broken my routine. I'm normally one person who goes to bed by latest 10:30. I should be in bed, but just being irregular and breaking that affects my next day, actually, because my next day progress. So everything I wanted to do yesterday, I didn't do it because I went to listen to a mastermind at 3 o'clock. Swap, I just fell off. I woke up after 3 hours. So the importance of being consistent, because your body is like it's programmed, really. You've set it on certain times and it knows. So the minute you deviate from it, it reacts to that. For me now, as Marina said, I do a 9 to 5, and I have my business on the side and I have my family. But it's through having routines, being consistent, that helps me make it, actually. Because number one, of course, my desire to succeed. I know that nobody will do my business for me. I'll not wait for my husband to come and do my business or come and do my lives for me just because I've just come out from my work. No, I have to push myself. There's one person who once said, which I've really come to believe, in consistency lies the power. It's once you're consistent in what you're doing, that's where the power lies, because you grow in that. And for me, that is, I will be honest, I've not been perfect, but it's something I'm learning, that it is being consistent. And at times, even if it's overwhelming, I can take one thing and just be consistent until it becomes nature to me, by doing it consistently. Another thing actually is the issue of eliminating distractions, because I can tell you we are in a time where there are so many distractions. I go to sit at times and to have my devotion, and I have my mobile, and this has become now an enemy, not even a blessing. Because the minute I start like this, notifications come from all over. It's like they know what I'm about to do. I get notifications left, right, and center. And so I've realized that even me, I have to discipline myself to put it away. Let's say I say, okay, 2 hours, I'm not going to look at my telephone. I'm not going to answer any call. I'm not going to answer any message until I finish what it is I want to do, And then during my break, I can look. Otherwise, you can just keep scrolling, answering, even if it has to do with business, you can keep doing it all the time. And at the end, you end up doing nothing. So that is one thing that I have incorporated in my life, eliminating distractions. And for me right now, my major distraction is my telephone, really. But I'm still working on it, and I am perfecting it as I do it consistently. There are other things, but I'll first let Steph maybe also say her, so that I also don't talk and just say everything instead. But so, Steph.
Oh yeah. I think you said it, and I like when you said that about the phone, because I'm like that. I will share a little bit that in our group we share something about other platform, right? How to deal with another platforms. And when I was watching one of the video that you sent it to me, I ended up in actually watching something else, because you know what I mean. You click on whatever you're supposed to click to watch, how to set up some your settings, and then I ended up watching something else. And I said to myself, that's no good. I know it was good videos as well, but it's no good, because my focus was to watch whatever that lady sent me, to be able to know what to talk about, instead of I ended up in something else on YouTube. And then I felt guilty. But I think when you are in that trap, in that moment, you don't understand, you think it's okay, Anyway, let's about the self-confidence. From my point of view, I think the self-confidence become like a skill, that grows up day by day, with time and with the persistence, because you cannot wake up tomorrow morning to say, I'm going to be from today self-discipline, self whatever, no, it's going to be gradual, step by step, as long as you have that motivation, that you can do it. And being very consistently as well. Start with small steps. If you cannot do reading something, a book, a chapter, at least read 1 page per day, and you finish the chapter within 30 days. The chapter have 30 pages, but at least you progress. And then you will see in the next maybe in the next 1 year, you're not going to read one page per day. You're going to read maybe 1 chapter per day, you know. That is what I believe, you know, because you grow up slowly, and then it become a habit. That is your lifestyle, and it's not going to be something that you have to force yourself to do things. It's your habit, it's your lifestyle. Also, I think setting up goals is very important, but setting up goals according to your own strength. Do not copy others, because I'll give you another example. Let's say, Marina, for the moment you don't have kids, right? Now I'm trying to copy Marina because she's setting up goals, doing something, you know, in the business, doing more than, you know, than I do. Now, because Marina is doing such things, I have to copy her to do the same to read 5 books in a day. You know, again, we are going back to books reading. With 3 kids, I might not. It's not an excuse, okay? Let's not put it like that. Not an excuse, but I might not be able to read 5 books in a day, like Marina does, you know. But at least I have a good example from her, and I can do it. Or don't. I'm not gonna stress trying to be the same level with her, reading the 5 books. But at least I can try my best to see how she does the things. Maybe I'll copy something from her that will help me to develop myself and to become a skill, a lifestyle. Also, creating a routine is very important. I think already we talk about the routine here. Routine in terms of like, okay, in our business we have masterminds every week, right? Creating that routine every Wednesday, I have to, even if I cannot watch the live one, but I have to watch the replay. Every Wednesday or Thursday, that 2 hours I have to put aside to watch my masterminds, to not miss that week. Because once you miss 1 week of in anything, not even mastermind, in any other, you know, because we have viewers in here that they are not maybe business owners, you know, anything about your laundry. If you take your, you know, your laundry from the, you know, and then you put them one side, I will pack them tomorrow, I will iron them tomorrow, I will do them tomorrow. Then within a week or 2 weeks, you're going to be a big, huge pile, you know, of stuff that you cannot find yourself, you know, out of that situation. So I think this is kind of, you know, creating that routine. Then I think as well, I'm thinking now about some people, they have that excuse of like procrastination, I guess, you know. Stop saying tomorrow, it's another day, you know, because today is the day. Sometimes for some people, today is the day when you have to do what you have to do. Having friends that motivate you, for me it is very important as well, because how can I say, friends in business, friends, family, friends, you know, in a marriage, you know, as well, they can help you to stay focused on your goals and have accountability partners, you know, in anything. We cannot do things alone in life. You cannot be I'll be honest with you, you cannot be successful in life, even in a marriage, if you have a good, you know, if you have a good friend to guide you, to say you are doing a little bit wrong here with your husband, with your wife, change a little bit even your way of talking, you know, in respectful with your husband, your wife. If you don't have that good friends, accountability partner to help you to keep that marriage, you know, on a good foundation, you might fail. Because sometimes we need people to wake us up from our from what we believe we are doing good. Me too. I have to be honest with you, and I'm gonna finish here. I work with kids. I don't know everything, but I've tried even learning a lot about the kids, but then putting in practice with my kids is completely different. Whatever I teach my kids in the school, in the nursery, you know, the behavior education, everything, coming back to do home with mine, it doesn't have, it's like completely. So I need a mother. So I have to put myself down, you know, humble, that I need a family that is a mom, and ask a question, you know, because I will be very rude to say that I know everything, I'm a teacher, you know, I can know how to deal with my kids. No, because it's completely different. So you need another accountability partner. You need someone to help you. You don't know everything in life. So kind of, you know, this is what I feel from self-discipline. Build that routine, and you know, it's like a skill for, you know, for life. Yeah, thank you, ladies.
Thank you so much, Steph. You know, when you were talking, I was like, now I see the beauty of our business, because you're not alone. You need people to succeed. You know, you need people to succeed, and you need people to help you, to push you through the good and the bad times, you know. And if you're alone, especially in starting a business alone, is so tedious. You know, you're trying to figure out things alone. There's no one to ask questions. You're stranded, especially in the online space where things are changing continuously. You need people to surround you, to help you, to push you you through those hard moments. And if you don't have people, so many people give up because of that. So this is why our amazing system, offers a lot to just support you. So if you're contemplating starting a business, this is the right time. Maybe you can check our websites and see the info session. And then if you decide to get started, we're there to help you. That is what we are doing in the online space, being business, right? And so, ladies, you've talked about, these amazing points, and I think everyone experiences self-discipline in a different way. And sometimes I give myself that grace, especially when you're trying, like Steph says, that it's not just like today you make a goal and tomorrow you are out there, you are crashing.
Yeah,
No,
that's
you
true.
can't, because self-discipline is something that you have to build. You have to make your body get used to things that maybe it wasn't used to. If it is waking up in the morning and you are not used to waking up in the morning, you just have some days that your body can't just wake up. It's okay to give yourself that grace and say, okay, tomorrow I can try once again, and keep on trying, keep on moving forward, because at the end you're going to be the winner. At the end you're going to prosper if you keep on going and moving forward, right? So we've given you a lot of nuggets. I want to just add one point to the people who are viewing us there today. There's another point that we forgot is self-gratification, self-gratification. And sometimes it happens that we want the self-gratification before even we get to do the work.
Yes.
And so what happens is, like, you're like, okay, I know I'm supposed to be, calling later home and doing something very important. But you're like, no, I'll do this right now and I'll do what is most important later. What you end up doing is, like, sometimes you're like, okay, you talk and talk and talk and enjoy yourself. That call that takes you 1 2 hours, and then at the end of it you don't even have time to do the important thing. Or maybe you say, okay, I want to study for my exams, but I need to go to buy some, some chips and chicken somewhere first. You're putting self gratification in front before you put the work first. So you need to put the work first, and then after putting the work first, if you want to gratify yourself, like clap for yourself, then you can do that afterwards. It gives you motivation, but don't put it forward. Because if you put it forward, let me do this and then do that, that is how you will just get into that lazy mode and not do it anymore, right? So put self gratification behind. Do the most important things that you're supposed to do. And I know my enemy of progress, like you said, Nandia, the phone. I actually put it not off, but on airplane mode. I can put it there and I forget about it. I do my work. And sometimes even my husband can't reach me. I put it in airplane mode because if I just put it on, messages left and right. And
Yeah.
sometimes it's not your intention, but you actually forget. You're like, okay, I need to reply this and I need to reply that and I need to do that. And I'm trying to teach myself that in life you don't need to do everything. I don't have to reply to the SMS that I'm seeing right now. I don't have to reply to that message. I have to focus on the thing that is most important right now. So that is what I'm training myself. Sometimes it's hard because you see something interesting in the online space. You're like, your mind already goes into this is interesting. Let's click and see what's in here.
Yeah.
So sometimes you tell yourself, I'm just looking at it shortly. I will answer later. But the moment you look at it, you start feeling like, man, I need to do something. And that is the way you come out of your routine. And then you won't get it with the self-discipline. The journey will be messed up. So I hope you value today. If you're practicing self-discipline, you're trying to do something all over and over again, it's not working. These strategies that we're sharing today might help you to overcome the challenges that you're going through and start being disciplined in life. Be it, you want to lose weight, you want to pass your exams, you want, to be consistent in other areas of your life. Like Steph has a family, you want to be, doing something with your kids consistently. You can apply the steps that we talked about today. Self gratification behind, put a routine in place. Nyandia talked about also various things Steph talked about. So if you didn't listen to all that we talked about, just rewind. The live gives you a session where you can just push the button back and then you rewind and see the things that we talked about that can help you in your day-to-day life. So ladies, before I close, I will just ask you anything that you feel like is very important that you need to add so that our viewers can get more values. Feel free to add. If not, I will just say goodbye.
Well, I mean, I think what you've just said actually it kind of sums it all. And it's just to say, like, yes, we are online business mentors. We have also become friends, and we are a community of people who are helping each other to grow and to move forward. Because a journey alone can be very lonely. But when you're in a group of people who are even ahead of you, you are able to pull each other, you're able to push each other, you're able to hold up each other. And so I can't say we are just a traditional kind of business. Now we are more than that. Steph was talking about books. We even have book clubs where people can participate, so that you have people you're discussing books with, because you really grow. You may not have John Maxwell mentoring you one to one, but he can mentor you through his books, through his podcasts. And we have people who are very bookworms, love bookworms, recommend bookworms. So we have a wealth of information that we offer really with our business model. So it's just to ask, just contact and say, you tell us what it is you're interested in.
Yeah. Thank you so much, Nadia, for that addition. Stephanie, would you like to add anything, or is your side everything is said? Okay.
I think everything is said. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, lovely lady. Thank you.
Yeah, so thank you so much, ladies, for coming today, sparing your time to contribute. I know you're very busy, but you still offered the, precious time to come and talk to our viewers today. So if you're watching us today and you're wondering, okay, I need to start, disciplining myself and achieving my goals, this is the time to go. Just start now. Start now. Do it. Fail, wake up, continue moving forward. It's part of life. When it's funny, laugh at yourself, continue moving, until you reach your goals. It's never too late, and you're going to achieve what you want to achieve in life. Okay. Thank you so much for watching us today. We are coming again next week with another topic. So God bless you so much. Until next time, we'll say goodbye for now.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Goodbye.